I'm going to teach you chord scales in the key of C and double C tuning on the banjo. But first we need to figure out what is a chord scale. Well, you may have heard of a scale before. Let's take a C scale for example. Basically, a scale is outlining the available notes in that key that you're playing in. So let's say a C scale is the available notes in the key of C. So you have the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? So you have 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that last one, 8, is doubling the first note. It's a C, so C, C. Yeah. So instead of playing all of the notes on the C scale, we're going to limit it. We're going to play just the notes that make up a C chord. Now there's many ways you can play the C chord. You could play it as a triad. A C chord triad means we're going to play 3 notes. You play the first note of the C scale, the third note of the C scale, which was, right? And then the 5th note, the G note. So we have, and that's a triad. 1, 3, 5, and that makes up your C chord, or 1, 3, 5, and you play it together and it makes a chord. So instead of playing it all at once, we're going to layer it. We're going to go. You could also make your C chord as a 7th chord. In our case, a C major 7 chord. So instead of just playing 3 notes, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th of the scale, we're going to play that extra note, the 7th note. So you'll play the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th note of the C scale. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Now let's add in that high C note. So we'll go 1, 3, 5, 7, 1. And that's going to outline the chord instead of playing all of the notes. We're just going to outline the chord. So in this lesson series, we're going to go through all of the chords that fit into the key of C and outline them as chord scales. We're going to do this in 2 octaves. So we'll have C and D minor. And we'll keep going up. And there's tons of ways to play the same chord scale. So there's not just one position, there's many positions you can do the same thing. And we're going to go and learn these positions. So this is why I think chord scales are important to practice. I'm sure you've heard over and over from your banjo teachers that melody usually lies within the chords. So if you're learning a tune, find the chords first, and the melody will usually lie within those chords. Well, it makes sense that if you outline that chord, you're going to find where those notes are lying. Also, if you're deciding to improvise, let's say it's over a C chord, it's good to outline the major notes that are available to you. If it's a D minor chord, a 2 minor chord, it's good to outline those chords. And then you have those extra fun tension notes that lie in between those major important chords. So a few things we can get into after we've learned these chord scales is we can use them to outline transitional chords to get to other chords. Can be very useful. There's also a ton of fun sounds we'll learn on the way.